Good morning, everybody. This video is going to go through the definition of all the ruling planets of each house. So I'm going to start off with house 1 and go through them all. Two of the planets are represents two different houses, which would be Mercury and Venus. So I'm only going to go through the definition the one time, but I'll tell you which houses it also rules. Okay? So we'll start off with house 1. The ruling planet is Mars. It represents action, passion, drive, determination. It deals with sexuality, daring, force, courage, competitive nature, aggression, and assertion. The planet ruling the second house is Venus. It represents love, romance, beauty, culture, the aesthetic, affections, one's social appeal and acceptability, good taste, harmony, and values. The ruling planet of the third house is Mercury. It represents communication, intellect, consciousness, transportation, dexterity, and the mind. The ruling planet of the fourth house is the moon. It represents the mother and the woman in one's life, nurturing, home, emotions, instinct, and memory. It also represents one's emotional response to situations and experiences. The ruling planet of the fifth house is the sun. It represents the ego, self, willpower, your uniqueness, and your individuality. It is your identity. It also represents the father and the male influence in one's life. So the sixth house is ruling planet Mercury, and the seventh house ruling planet is Venus. Okay, the eighth house ruling planet is Pluto. It rules transformation, rebirth, destruction, annihilation power, which is annihilation power, and elimination. It also represents atomic power, intensity, crime, death, and the underworld. The ninth house ruling planet is Jupiter, and it represents luck, philosophy, religion, higher learning, ethics, values, expansion, abundance, and excesses. It also rules long-distance travel, apparitions, and judgment. The 10th house ruling planet is Saturn, and it represents discipline, responsibilities, ambitions, restrictions, limitation, and delays. It also rules older people, tradition, authority, structure, patience, and wisdom through oh gosh, I get stuck on this word. Perseverance. Perseverance. Okay. Yay! And age. It teaches us our own lessons in life. Uranus is the planet ruling the 11th house. It represents the erratic, the bizarre, the different. It rules freedom, inventations, originality, computers, technology, science, electricity, revolutions, rebellion, and change. Uranus breaks through barriers and traditions. Okay, the 12th house is ruled by Neptune. Neptune rules music, television, movies, fashion, glamour, dreams, illusions, drugs, and the intangible. And the elusive. It also represents abstraction thought, alcohol, the universal subconscious, and the ocean of the earth. Okay, and along with the planets, there's 5 asteroids, which is Ceres, Pallas, Juno, Vesta, and Charon. Ceres is an asteroid named for the Roman goddess of agriculture. Represents women's cycle, parenting, and nutrition. Juno is an asteroid named for the Roman goddess Juno, wife of Jupiter, ruler of all gods. Represents partnerships, soulmates, weddings, marriage, and separations. Pallas is an asteroid named for the Greek goddess of war. Represents feminism, wisdom, crafts, news, politics, travel, sports, science, and technology. Vesta, an asteroid named for the Roman Virgin fire goddess, represents devotion, sexuality, and health, as well as career and education. And then Charon. Charon is an asteroid known as the wound healer. Represents that part of us that offers great gifts through the affliction of great wounds. So that covers the planets, and that covers the asteroids as well. And then in the next video, I'm going to go through the aspects, which are conjunction, square, conjunction, semi-textile, trans, opposition, and then sextile, which basically these are, it's 0 degrees, 90 degrees. Okay, conjunction is 0 degrees, square is 90 degrees, conjunction, conjunx is 150 degrees, semi-sextile is 30 degrees, trin is 120 degrees, opposition is 180 degrees, so completely opposite sides, and sextile is 60 degrees. When I do the research on this, it's kind of what degree, how the planets might be 90 degrees offset from, let's say, a sign. Okay, so let's say, Pluto is, in conjunction with Aries. That's kind of how that's going to relate into the daily chart. And so basically today is the 23rd, so I'll kind of give you, with the information you've been given so far. Today is Monday. It's Aquarius day. Okay, it's the new moon, and the new moon came up on Eastern Time at 2:39 a.m. and it looks like Venus is going, let me make sure it's Venus, because they give me the symbols, so I got to catch up on my symbols. Actually, it's Mars. Mars goes into retrograde Eastern Time at 7:54, and it 7:54 p.m. Eastern Time and 4:54 a.m. Pacific Time. So I'll have to figure out why such extreme differences in time. It also is the Chinese New Year of the water dragon, which is supposed to bring us all great luck this year. So I hope that comes through. And then let's see, these are the moon voids, which I'll go over moon void in another video. I'll do that in the last video, and then we could go on to charting the daily, the weeks. I'll try to do a week at a time to make the videos a little bit longer, so I don't have to post a video every day. and I'm getting excited, and I hope you are as well. This is all great fun, and I just hope this enhances and betters our choices that we make in life, and guide us in what aspects to deal with on that day. You know, not every day do you want to, you know, they say Rome wasn't built in a day, so you don't want to try to change or restructure everything in one day, but one day at a time, work on something. All right, well, have a most blessed day. I love you all. Namaste. Mwah. Love you.